me.
But you haven't seen me do me.
I don't give a
Okay, well, you will see it.
Well, do your thing then.
Tuesday, the
Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Black Book. You know what time it is. Talking to you today, guys, about Put a Ring on It. We know a bit late, probably a week and a bit late, but wanted to bring to you guys, obviously, just my review of Hollywood and Ashley. There was a big ass argument that they had. I want to kind of break it down, what's actually happening, what's being said, and what's going on within the both of them as well. So, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, make sure you like, share, subscribe. You click on that bell button for notifications are up, loads, and for those of you who are ready, you got the minerals, you got the minerals. As you can hear, my voice is a little bit done. I was playing football the other day, so it's a little bit, the singing ain't all that right now, but let's get into the video. Let's talk about some real things. So there was a big argument between Hollywood and Ashley in their home after, because obviously Ashley's been going on dates. Hollywood has stopped going on dates since he wants to prove to her that he really cares for her. And there's obviously tension now in the process because Ashley is not stopping the dates. She's also feeling like, she's starting to like Kwame a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's the Ghanaian flavor for you, baby. And so I can understand why Hollywood would feel a certain type of way. In fact, actually, my review today is to talk about understanding where Hollywood's coming from, because I actually understand his point of view. So the argument that happened in their home, the argument that happened at home, first of all, we start off the little prelude with Ashley admitting that she likes Kwame. Now, I don't know about you, but let me be very frank with you. If any girl that I am with admits to liking another guy, and I'm not talking about, oh, he's a nice guy and, he's a friendly type of dude, your neighborhood Spider-Man. I'm talking about a girl, your girl tells you that she likes another dude, or a guy tells you they like another girl, whilst they're in a relationship with you, whilst there are still these expectations of a relationship. I'm sorry, but I'm about to be Hollywood.
Told you, I can't let the process go.
Okay, well, if you can't let the process go, you're going to have to let me go.
It's all
I'm
good.
serious, because you are really doing the most right now.
That's what you want.
Honestly, I'm
going to be really annoyed. Now, I know there is a deeper understanding here, which is that obviously having spoke to Ashley one-to-one, you guys saw my interview, there were some deeper things that were lying with the Hollywood situation. But just taking it on the face value of what we see here, it's for me, it's unfathomable, okay? Unfathomable that your girl or your boyfriend could tell you that they like someone else and think you are going to be cool and think you're going to be okay and think you're going to be a gentleman about it, yeah? Listen, and that's where I do kind of see Hollywood's point, where it's like, listen, well, if you like the dude, go with the dude and leave me alone. Let me live my life. I'm going to do me. I'm a do me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a do me, because evidently, how is it that you see? And then this is what we call confirmation bias, and where I guess self-fulfilling prophecy comes in. When they started the process, when she decided that she wanted to go on dates repeatedly with Kwame, he made a comment saying, "Oh, but if that's the case, then you really have to think to yourself, you have to think to yourself, do you actually really like this guy? And if you're going on several dates, you're basically dating. That's what he's basically saying. Like, if you go on several dates, then you like this guy. You really do like this guy." And so I kind of understood where he was coming from. I got where he was coming from. I understood his point of view. And so for me, I get that point of view. So this is why this argument's going to kick off. The argument's going to kick off because one feels like the other's pulling away, and the other feels like as they're trying to pull, you're pulling. And so this push-pull behavior causes an argument in relations all the time. When I feel like you're pulling away, okay, I'm trying to cling onto you tighter, and sometimes that can make you want to pull harder away. It could be.
This could be it. Well, it is clear that you do not see a future with me. You can fall in love, I can fall in love. I don't.
Be my perception, but I think in this particular case, it's not perception; it's the absolute truth. So as she sits down, you know, they start talking, and you know, she admits obviously that, you know, she never saw her life without Hollywood. She never saw her life without being with Hollywood. Hollywood's in her life, but there is a confliction here. The confliction is very, very simple. The confliction is that how is it that Hollywood, okay, is listening to you say that, you know, I'm in your life, I'm in your future, but you're dating other people. Now, I guess for Hollywood, the way he's looking at it is the process isn't really a process I'm enjoying at the moment, right? And unfortunately, he's got his own wish, which he said from earlier on in life between himself and Ashley. We heard Ashley say that, you know, earlier on he said, listen, let's date other people. Now he's in a scenario where he's dating other people, and really it's not the one to be played with, right? But now he starts saying, I can't see you, I don't know if I can see you in my future, right? And this is because fear. Okay, he's already trying to pull away, because what happens is when people are feeling like they're going to be hurt, when they're carrying a lot of defensive energy, and this comes often through pain that we've experienced in our lifetime. We know Hollywood's story, that fact that he grew up around with his parents, and obviously the mum, you know, was, you know, using him against his dad in some shape or form. Like, there wasn't a great relationship there. That's going to build a type of man, okay, or a type of person. And what Hollywood is doing right now when he's saying, well, I'm not sure if I see you in my future, actually is about how he feels insecure in this moment. And I'm not saying he's insecure, but I'm saying how he feels unsecure in this moment. Hollywood doesn't feel like Ashley is giving him the vibes that she's coming home.
Yeah, this dude. I ain't running about this dude.
Okay.
I told you it was you.
Okay, well, guess
It
what?
ain't about no
now you
feelings.
do have to worry about
Well,
him.
I don't care. That's
Okay,
what I'm trying
you
to tell
should
you.
care.
I don't care. Because you know I can do me.
Or she's not gonna, or that she's gonna be faithful. And let's be very, very clear. What we see next with her and Kwame, I'm gonna tell you now, I'm gonna blow a gasket. I'm sorry, there is no way my girl can come to me, tell me that man ate banana through her lips. You understand? This is not Challenge MTV. This is not you on what do you call it? I'm a celebrity in the jungle. Get me out of here. This is one of those shows, blood. This is a dating show. So I don't understand how your lips or his lips, okay, could be eating banana from your lips. Like, it shouldn't happen. Or panani. Whoa, pineapples, blood. Do you understand? It just shouldn't be happening.
Got you.
Sir, I just might be banned from pineapple.
So right there, right then, violation. You guys know I love Ashley. I really do appreciate Ashley. But the truth of the matter is, that is a violation of the highest order. For you to go out and go on a date with Kwame, I know I'm pushing ahead of time, go on a date with Kwame, look, the guy has tried to make moves, and I'll delve deeper later on into their particular date anyway. You know, he's making moves, and then obviously finally, you know, he's telling you that he wants to, you know what I want to do, you know what you want to do, making all these chat lines to try and bait her into a particular movement. Yes, Ashley didn't, you know, concede all the way by giving him an actual kiss, but what she did say was, I trust you enough, and trusted him, closing her eyes with a thought that potentially he could do this. Let's not get it twisted. She knew potentially this could happen. Let's not, because he's already tried to kiss you. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? So for Kwame to do that, it's only further going to exasperate the fears of Hollywood. Now, I don't know if at this point he actually knew that, Hollywood, but you know, irrespective of that, the fear was already there, and this was just going to exasperate that. Okay, and so he actually, when they're going through this whole process, he's distancing himself because he's trying to save himself pain. Right? When you've been hurt in the past and you're fearing you're going to be hurt again, instead of opening the rib cage to allow the heart to have access to the other person's heart, you put the rib cages over the heart and say, I'm not going to give you access. I'm going to defend myself before you wreck me. That's the truth. I'm going to defend myself before you.
You're going to have to let me go. I'm serious, because you are really doing the most right now.
That's what you want.
Honestly, I've never felt like that with him. It was horrible. I'm just like, oh, well, maybe it's finally hitting home.
Wreck me. Do you understand? Okay. And yes, then Ashley makes this point where she said, well, you know, we signed up for this, right? But it's how we interpreted it. Now, I already know that obviously, yes, at Hollywood again, would have been up for it at the beginning, but once he realized, obviously, that, the girls that he was getting, he didn't really like, apparently, this is what was said. Then at that moment, yes, he didn't feel like going on to those dates anymore, right? And I can understand that, right? At that moment, he didn't feel like going on those dates. Fair play. But you did sign up for the process. You have said in the past you want to date other people. And now when it's not in your favor, Hollywood, this is the issue. So the biggest issue here is that it's now not in your favor, and now you don't want to play ball. When it was suited you best, you were okay. When you were getting away with it and saying it in the 2 years where you should have been trying to get married, and you're saying, I don't know if I want to be in a relationship, you were cool. When you were saying we should date other people in that moment in time, you were cool. And now the tables have turned and it's tight. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying the tables have turned and it's tight. So yes, I get his position as a man, and I get her position as a lady in this process.
If you can't let the process go, you're going to have to let me go. I'm serious, because you are really doing the most right now.
That's what you want.
Honestly, I've never felt like that with him. It was horrible.
Starts breaking down, that she's sad that obviously he can't see her in the future. She's also playing the game. The game here is that I wanted to also do a little bit of finesse, maybe not kiss nobody, but finesse, enjoy these dates, get out there and expect you to be here. Let's be honest. She expected him to stay there, right? You've done this to me before. I'm now doing it to you. I expect you to stay there because I stayed there. That is not how life works, unfortunately, right? Because as a person seeing you doing it, they've realized, I don't like that behavior. You know what I'm saying? It's selfish, but it's the truth. Not everybody would see it as, well, I've done it in the past, so you can do one and let's call it quits. Some people are like, listen, I've done it in the past. I don't like it being done to me now. It's not going to be call it quits. You're not doing it, right? And so now she's breaking down because she's now seeing that her behavior is now causing him to pull away even more, right? And so you see her say, obviously, well, then at this point, then, if you're not going to be able to let me do the process, then you're going to have to let me go. Now, I don't know if I truly believe that she meant that when she said that. I think she was trying to elicit him to stay held onto her and allow her to continue the process. But the problem is he's not going to allow that because he's not secure. And there's not many men that would be secure knowing that your girl is feeling somebody else. This is not her going on dates. She's now feeling somebody else. It's a completely different ball game, okay? And so then she makes this passive comment as she's leaving the table. And that passive aggressive comment that she makes leaving the table is quintessential. It's all about making sure that he feels the pain. She wants him to feel it, not to say that he wants him to hurt, but she wants him to say something, to say, hey, I'm leaving, don't let me leave. This is what she's trying to say. In the words of what she's doing, she's inadvertently trying to say, hey, don't let me leave. So then when she gets to the back of the room and she's like, she says a whole lot of stuff or whatever. And he says, listen, I'm going to do me then, right? And she's like, well, you haven't seen me do me.
A guy that actually likes me and know how to express his feelings, like you supposed to express feelings.
What she's trying to do there is trying to elicit an action from him to hold onto her tighter. It's a wrong move, but it's also to try and get him to hold onto her tighter. It's also simultaneously a power move. It's trying to get him to understand, hey, look, if you want to say you're doing me, I can also do me. And inadvertently, by her saying I can do me, it's to show you, listen, I can do all good by myself. And as I make that action, that should make you want to care more. As I'm saying to you, I can do all good by myself. That should make you want to pull onto me and pull me back in more. Right? Everything she was doing was not because she wanted to leave. It was all to show him that I'm hurt by what you're doing. Do I agree with her behavior? No. Because I actually understand Hollywood's position. Why would I? Why would I be comfortable with you going out with other men? Come on. Why would I be comfortable with that? And enjoying it too. You know what I'm saying? There's a fear that I will lose my girl. Now someone might say, if you trust your girl, listen, it's not about trusting. People do foolish things. Place no confidence in the flesh. People do foolish things, and the foolish thing has happened. The foolish thing is that Kwame has ate a pineapple from her lips. The lips almost basically touched. I'm sorry. Like, yo, it's too far from me already. You know what I mean? The fact that she was giggling and laughing and leaning on his shoulder, already too far for me. For me. You understand? So for me, watching their exchange, I could see why I was going to get heated. Because she wants him to react. She wants him to feel away. She wants him to hold onto her tighter. She wants him to stay in the process and let her finish. But there is a part of her that wants her to finish because she wants to lock him into a position to stay where he is and accept her doing the process.
Why are you doing that?
I told you, I can't let the process go.
Okay.
But the truth is, he might not accept that, and he doesn't want to accept that. And that's where she may feel like she's been hard done by, because, hold on a minute, we spent time for years. I was following you, and I was allowing you to do your stupidity. And now when I want to do my stupidity, you don't want to give me that time and that space? She's vexed. She's hurt. How come you're not going to be understanding the way I was understanding? Pain. So, yeah, we'll go deeper into another video when I talk about the actual date. But I can understand why both of them were fighting. I can understand why they're both fighting and why they're both hectic. Do you know what I mean? Both of them felt a certain security. Do you know what I mean? She felt unsecure. And that's the thing, I haven't even said it. She also felt unsecure in the situation, because what the security for her is that Hollywood stays where he is. The security for her is that Hollywood even goes on dates. She don't mind. And that's the problem. She don't mind. And Hollywood senses that energy. When a girl says she doesn't mind you going on dates, yeah, with another girl, you already know you're losing your girl. There's a feeling of you losing your girl. So now, what Hollywood has done is that, whoa, my girl is okay with me going on dates? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got to make sure now that, okay, no, I'm about to lose my girl, because girls don't usually react that way. They're very territorial when it comes to their man. Oh, if my girl is okay with me going on dates, no, she's too secure. That's not right. She must have another thing going already. Do you feel me? So now he stopped the dating. He's expecting her to stop the dating. And so her security is him continuing the process. His security is that she doesn't go on these dates no more, because he's decided not to go on the dates no more. Argument ensues because both parties are not seeing the security that they want to see from each other. Guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you for more.